just wait for Darren to finish making his coffee.
Wow, that is right behind you. I'll know what he does when he goes.
We're disorganised today. What's going on with us?
You're all good. Nothing bad will happen this session.
Oh, God, I can't cope.
It's the beginning of the end, guys. The beginning of the end.
Yeah.
We're just going to have a lovely party,
It
aren't
begins
we?
with a 5-foot penis.
Oh, Kate, did Mum give you your Christmas present eventually?
No.
She still hasn't given it to you. It actually has arrived now. She's just being...
No! I'm going to go around there and threaten to break her kneecaps. She didn't give it to me.
Do it.
Yeah, do it.
Send the heavies round. Right. Welcome back to Echoes of the Past session 59. 46, I think.
What?
Something like that. What is it?
We've jumped forward
I don't
10.
know anymore. I've lost count.
I've
completely.
lost count. We haven't reached 50 yet, so it's somewhere before 50. Anyway.
59.
I don't fucking know. Hey, as a recap of last session, we're still in the city of Waterdeep as the armies of Faerûn are gathering within the city to march upon the city of Neverwinter, taken over by Asmodeus, the Lord of the Nine Hells. We're not too sure what Asmodeus has planned right now, but we do know that he has lit a beacon in the centre of the city that is boring a hole within the divine gate within the sky, shutting Faerûn off from the upper divine planes. But that divine gate is coming crashing down to the earth. You ended last session by coming to the council building, accompanied by your new friend Selune. Just before that, you did fight Jeremy Cash, the leader of the Pokemon stuff. And once you had freed Jeremy Cash from his sort of being taken over by Asmodeus, as it were, you sent him off to find 2 more palimpsests that he said that he had. But then you entered the council building and you were met with a sight of hundreds of busybody people discussing politics, discussing war plans, and worried and saddened people. But as you entered into the chamber, you were greeted by applause. And this is where we'll pick up from now. You will know that it is probably about, let's say, late afternoon at this point now. You've been traversing the city throughout the day, making your way from one end to the other, battling Pokemon people. But you are all find yourself standing at the precipice of this large council chamber. These banners of each individual city, Waterdeep being the most prominent, but all the cities of Faerûn, the banners are placed up to the sides on the rafters. You see all manner of species of people here. You have bands of Dragonborn, you have the dwarves, you have the elves, you even have bands of goblins. This is the culmination of the higher-ups of Faerûn that have all sort of congregated in this building and are discussing, well, what you can assume are discussing battle plans. But as the applause stops and people look at you in awe, they do eventually sort of quieten down a little bit, stop looking in your direction in case it probably over-welcoming and could be construed as rude, and you will enter the room. Everybody go ahead and roll a perception check for me.
Ooh, why are my rolls not coming up?
But a passive perception of 23.
You do indeed.
Oh, I forgot.
Roll Caesar.
You do indeed. Julius with a 16, Hugh with a 15. You will see some notable people that you have seen before. You can see Ella Planestrider right at the back of the room, sort of talking to a couple of individuals. Next to her is Elgondo the wizard. Seems to be missing a hat, so you can assume this is Elgondo Prime. Those two appear to be talking to 2 very noble figures. One with this sort of this handlebar mustache, this slicked back, sort of very thin black hair, standing to attention. He's wearing this almost like golden medal across his chest, almost like a mayor of the city, but more grandiose than that. Flopsy and Lugus, with your perception checks, you will notice a few other people sort of mingling around. Lugus, you will immediately spot. Lady Neef, and you will spot Edward Mordenkainen over to one side. Flopsy, you will spot Ephraim Stoll, who seems to be lingering upon one of the sides. And you will all see Lathander and Mistra are sort of making their way through the people, sort of keeping their heads down, as it were. What would you all like to do?
I'm beelining for Ephraim.
Yeah. So Ephraim is almost off to the side. There's large amount of crowds sort of all around this central area now. The building itself is quite large, but you can see people have just sort of gone off in different kind of groups, almost like a massive conference centre. And you sort of wade through the crowd. It's not quite packed in like sardines, but you get nudged as you make your way through. And as you go about sort of 20 feet, the rest of you will sort of lose vision of Flopsy, where there is quite a lot of people here. But yeah, you'll find your way up to Ephraim.
Hi.
Oh. Hello. It's good to see you. You've changed. You seem different.
Hopefully for the better.
Yes.
Where have you been?
I've been around. How have you all got on?
Well, surely you're old, you know, right?
Yes, I do. I would just like to say that I could never tell you who you really were, who any of you all really were. It's because if I did, maybe things would have changed. Now, nobody can truly see the future. There's too many variables, too many elements. But we can assume things will happen in certain ways, scientific ways. Let's just say, what I'm trying to say is, you look well, and I'm glad.
She's gonna give a bit of a smile on that one. Ephraim, when we talked to Ella about you, she said that it wasn't possible for you to have stayed as you are for the length of time that you have. And when we explained that you've been sort of like travelling back and forth between times,
Yes.
she said that wasn't possible because no amount of power can do that. How are you doing it?
Chronomancy.
Yes, that's what I said, but then she said that even then, there's nothing that would allow for that sort of power.
Well, I suppose that Ella Planestrider, being almost a planetar, as you were, that, well, maybe she just doesn't know the ins and outs of chronomancy. It's an old age of magic. And
Ephraim,
yes.
have you heard of something called a Watcher?
No.
And I'm going to be specifically looking at his reaction for that. Do I believe that response?
I don't believe I do. Roll an insight check.
12.
He seems believable. He's very hard to read, is Ephraim Stoll.
Ephraim, you might be telling the truth, but I don't think there's very much in this world that you don't know about.
There is a lot I do not know. I can assure you of this. In terms of how I am... Well, I was about to say how I am not 1,000 years old. Just, I look it, and I feel old. I am not from this time. I'm from a time long ago. My time is nearly up. I am merely human.
Andy.
Yes.
Can I remember... So when I initially looked at him with True Sight, I saw something ethereal and blue, right? What did I see?
Pretty much that, as you just described it, really.
It was like some warrior with a fucking massive sword, wasn't it?
Not that I recollect. It was just, if I recollect, this was actually in this building, at the back of the building, when you were fighting Alex, is that correct?
Yeah.
So I do believe it was just a blue glowing orb with a blue aura.
Look, whilst you may not necessarily be outrightly lying to me, you're not telling me the truth.
I have secrets, but I possess a particular set of skills. Chronomancy, the greatest power of all. It's hard to explain what is possible and what is not. Let's just be thankful that I have this power for now.
Are you the only one?
There was one other.
Who?
Roll an insight check. As he says, Gattus Cross.
23.
So, I didn't tell you my modifier before, but this is a +6. Oh, that's a natural 20. He will say Gattus Cross, but he will say it with no real emotion in his face. Again, trying to sort of pick up any tells, any reads of any sort of internal meaning he has to his words, but almost like just this slap poker face that you're almost taking his words as gospel. Not that he's lying or trying to deceive you, you're really not too sure. If anything, you feel like he's trying to persuade you. Gattus Cross, well, yeah, we shared research on our different areas of expertise. I know things about Argon. He knows things about chronomancy. Yes, we'd be silly not to blend each other's work here and there. But rest assured, he has the power of the divine realms. Quite more powerful than chronomancy, might I add.
I don't believe him.
I get the sense that you do not believe me.
Unfortunately, Ephraim, you haven't exactly been the most obliging when it comes to telling the truth.
I have not.
I think you must, give me a little bit of leniency there if I'm feeling a little bit sceptical.
Yes. I can
You say you know a little bit about Argon, right?
I do.
Is there a way of being able to blend it with my divine powers? Because I'm not getting rid of the death thing. The death thing's now fused within me. So there's got to be a way of making them work together.
I believe there are two people in this universe that have proved that is true. You and Gattus Cross.
I am not the same as him.
I'm not saying you are the same. I'm just saying that the two people I know that have combined these two powers, when everybody else thought it was impossible, are you both. Now, I cannot explain as to why, and I would hazard a guess that maybe even Gattus doesn't know. But maybe that's why he's curious.
Has he got some kind of divinity then?
Yes, the Divine Realms is... well, they are shrouded in power, and he has that to himself up there, behind that lattice.
I see.
He is as powerful as anything this world has ever faced. Combined with Argon, he's nigh on unstoppable. But that's where you come in. Fight fire with fire.
He did something when I was back in the past. He, absorbed the Argon from me with ease. Something that Ella couldn't do.
Yes.
How?
In order to be able to use Argon, one must understand it. One must know its strengths, its weaknesses. But ultimately, let it do what it needs to do. It is its own mind, and it has its own will. Gattus studied Argon for 50, 60 years. He knows everything there is to know about it. Perhaps he was able to take it from you. Maybe the Argon wanted to go to him. I'm not sure. And that is the truth. Not that I was lying before, obviously, but just to make you aware. I am the master of chronomancy. I know of Argon, but I am no master. If anything, you probably know more than I do at this point.
There's that. Anyway, I'd better go back to the group, but I guess thanks for your help, kinda.
Kinda.
Although, perhaps building that time travel machine thing for the Gritzen probably wasn't the best idea.
I believe that everything has its place, and...
Yeah, I get it. You had to get us back there so that he can see that I've got Argon in me, and that would set off the whole domino effect. But why do it in the first place? If he didn't see it, he wouldn't have done it. The cataclysm might not have happened. Wouldn't that have been better?
That's a good question, isn't it? Almost like a paradoxical effect. How can Gattus see that you have Argon within you if it never happened originally? It's almost like an infinite loop, like a knot in time. Now even I don't know how that's possible.
Right, well, enjoy the party, I suppose.
I will. I'm doing a speech.
Oh, great. Love a good speech.
You look
How
fantastic,
long is it?
by the way. It's very long.
Right.
I'll try to weave in some jokes and things like that, keep the crowd amused.
Yeah, and thank you. It's not my usual fit, but, I like it.
Yes. I think you look dapper. Where's the rest of you? I would very much like to see the rest of you.
Excuse me?
Not the rest. No, shit. I didn't mean.
Excuse me?
So, no, I mean the rest of your party. The rest of your party. You didn't see me look around your shoulder. see. I'm old and I'm senile. Please leave me to the rest of your group. I wish to say hello.
I'll go. She's gonna like go wide-eyed. I'll go get them, and then she's just gonna walk away like going, "What the fuck?" And then she's gonna go straight to Julius.
And as Ephraim and Flopsy come back out to you three, you can see Flopsy wide-eyed, looking very awkward. Ephraim's doing exactly the same, just going like that. And he rushes over to whoever the furthest person is away from Flopsy, which would be one of you. Lugus. He sort of rushes over to you and Lugus, Brushtail. Ah, yes. It's good to see you. You're looking chipper. Yes, I like your attire. Yes. How have you been, lad? How have you been?
It's been a bit crazy. I mean, a lot of stuff happened fairly quickly, one after the other, and it's just I'm a bit overwhelmed.
As is the life of an adventurer. Well, become whelmed, because we are going to need your intelligence, your wit, to win this fight.
+1, my intelligence.
Okay, your charisma then.
Thank you.
We need those witty jokes.
Oh, I'm just endless supply of jokes. No, how have you been, Ephraim? It's been a while.
It's been a little bit of time since I left the Harmony, but I'm glad to see that you all have prospered. You got the clothes I left for you. I'm glad.
Yes, they fit rather nicely. If as you say so.
Yes, the courtesy of the Magic Emporium. They are clothes that fit any size. Not cheap, I might add. Sorry, Lugus, you were saying something?
No, I remember our last conversation ended on a bit of a morbid tone.
Oh. My apologies.
But they accepted.
Don't you worry. And he'll put a sort of a hand on your tiny little shoulder.
Harry, your hands are so tiny.
I know. I was bullied in school. Very small hands.
But it makes it look bigger, though.
Hey, my man. It's a shame. Yes. Anyway, getting away from this conversation. Very strange. Please stop talking about that entirely. He'll sort of look over to you, Hugh. Hello, Hugh. Looking,
Hello.
Looking brilliant. Looking chipper.
Oh, such a stunning outfit you picked out for me. How did you know this was my colour?
Well, and he sort of looks to you all. I didn't, Hugh. They're magical. They sort of any colour you wish. You could even change them now if you wanted to, but like.
Hugh goes very, very red in the face. Can I make it Hawaiian?
So what are you doing to try and change the colour? I
want it to be Hawaiian.
Okay.
I want a Hawaiian tuxedo.
So as you strain really hard, you start to see blood vessels in Hugh's sort of upper sort of forehead strain. Ephraim sort of takes a step back like this, almost like you're about to explode, and he's he turns to you, Julius. What is he do? Is he doing a shit?
I would stand back if I were you, my friend.
No, Hugh, no, you just need to say the words to change the colour. It's not, if you would like to, but when you're done, but I would go to the toilet, is probably...
What are the words?
Colour change, please make my clothes change.
Colour change, please make my clothes change.
And your clothes will just poof into a Hawaiian mess.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
I was so classy before.
He'll just sort of he'll just go the oldest trick in the book, that one. As he turns back to you, Julius, it's, spells aren't rhymes or rhythms or little songs. He just needed to say colour change. I got him. It was something we used to do in magic school.
You okay there, Hugh?
No. Fucking guy tricked me.
I did.
It's a party. Rude.
Well,
Speaking of, is this a party or a strategy meeting? I'm very confused as to what tonight is all about.
well, Hugh, why could it not be both? Although strategy will be a priority, yes. But there's nothing stopping you from having a little dance. I might have a few too many sherries and pop a couple of shapes myself. You know, I often get down in my free time, and probably not the mood, I guess. I'm not sure.
Well, it's just there's a lot going on. It seems a very strange time to be dancing.
Is it, though? I mean, if I said to you all that this may be your last time to smile, to dance, to enjoy yourselves, why wouldn't you take the opportunity to do so? And he looks around at all the sort of the people in this room, the somber faces. I think that this world could use a little bit of happiness in times of darkness.
I mean, it's a noble ambition. It really is. But I fell off a dragon earlier on today, and I could be resting. We could be coming up with a plan, or...
There will be time for rest. We do not march until the morning. So it is up to you. If you would like to rest and... Well, I will be getting some shut-eye at least, but... I'm probably going to be inebriated and be carried to bed. That's my plan for tomorrow. I work best when I'm fucked off my face.
Well, that is a very noble plan indeed. And Julius will chuck his arm around Ephraim, sensing the tension in the group. That's a weird tension here. Come on, buddy, let's go get you a sherry, and I'll kind of guide him off towards wherever there's some drinks.
Yeah, and you'll sort of make your way through the crowd, and Ephraim's just sort of going, I do love sherry. Yes, very much so. You're strangely strong now. Very well.
Yeah, I didn't realise I was carrying you, but yeah, sure.
Just an arm around my shoulder. You can carry me if you like a little small baby.
I've been having some of Hugh's Hewells. That's called Hewells.
He'll sort of guide you off to sort of one of the corners of the room, back in the far corner, and there will be this sort of, not a bar area, but where people are sort of laying out sort of tables now, and they are laying out food, and you can see all of this food just sort of coming in boxes and droves, and as this almost helper wearing this sort of almost a pinny type outfit. It's this it's just a sort of a 6-foot bloke. He grabs a crowbar and opens one of the crates, but you can see inside it's almost this dark abyss as he almost climbs inside the crate, and he brings out this massive trifle. And he places it down on the table. He then crawls back into the crate, and he's gone for about 30 seconds or so, and just brings out 5 plates of jellies and just places them down. You get the sense that this is almost like a crate of holding. But he'll come on out, and Ephraim will say, "Excuse me, Derryman, I require a sherry, and Julius, what will you be drinking?"
Yeah, fuck it. 2 sherries, why not?
2 sherries. I drink them by the pint. Is that okay with you?
Sure.
2 pints of sherry. A little dash of that something extra, if you wouldn't mind, Darrington. You see this gentleman, he sort of goes off, pours 2 pints of sherry, and he gets out this small, tiny, like, salt shaker with this almost white substance in, and he just sort of drips it in, and with your one, Julius, he takes out another salt shaker, which just has this almost like a green sort of flakes to it, and he just sort of dabs it on the top, and he says, "Try this, lad. Got a kick to it."
Oh, you first. What is this shit?
Rinstone. Trust me. He'll sort of take a sip, and you'll see he just sort of, it's like almost like Popeye. His muscles start to bulge. He starts to just sort of starts doing the robot like this. I'm ready now. Go on, take a sip.
I think I'll save the Rinstone for, like, I don't know, maybe like 5 p.m, right?
It is 5 p.m.
Okay, maybe like 5:30. You don't want to, like, Ephraim, come on, take it from me. You don't want to be the most fucked up person at the party.
Ah.
Boys, you're going to get kicked out.
No, you see, Julius, I don't know how many more times I have to say this, but chronomancy. I could just go back in time if I do something embarrassing and change it in the past and then come back again. So I can assure you.
You see, the thing is, Ephraim, I don't have that luxury. I kind of have to live with my embarrassments. So fresh one, please. I'll like gesture to the bloke.
Darrington will take the pint of sherry from you, pass it to Ephraim, who'll just have both now, and he'll just draw you a little schooner of sherry and pass it.
You know, the thing is as well, I think I might be in like sort of a relationship now, and I really don't want to make her unhappy.
Oh.
And by her, I mean Hew and Lugus.
Well, we do have Darrington. What is it? Non-alcoholic you're looking for?
No, the sherry, Ephraim, the sherry is fine. I can't do the fucking Rinstone. I did it like recently, and it was not pretty.
It's in small doses. It's very powerful. It has a bit of a come down to it afterwards, but abusing it, taking it in large doses, like Gob the wizard, then it can be very detrimental. However, Rinstone can be useful. It's all about mediation.
Yeah. Anyway, why are you were doing a speech, right, or something?
I will be shortly.
Did I overhear this?
Yes. You'll see now that as you're at the back of the room, you'll see a lot of sort of noble figures surrounding this large stone table, and you can see them all sort of pondering over this table. And as you look over, it seems that they are sort of moving pieces on this table, almost formulating a battle plan. He sort of looks over to him and just goes, "Well, I suppose when they're ready, I guess. I don't know. Probably, now I think of it, it's probably worth you and your friends maybe getting involved in that discussion they're having. I would have thought that you guys could offer some insight. Now you've seen what you've seen. I could introduce you if you wish."
Yeah, well, let's finish our drinks first. And hey, you know, if you need to give a speech, you know, you've come to the right person. I have an amazing joke about a 5-foot dick that you have to work into it somewhere.
Why would I ever make a joke about a 5-foot penis?
You're right. It's very childish.
You will make
Probably.
this joke. If you have a joke about a 5-foot penis, you will stand in front of this entire hall and you will say this joke. This joke must be funny. This joke must be intriguing. And it must be the best joke I have ever fucking heard. Deal.
Okay. Challenge accepted. And I'll cheers his drink and yum-sing the sherry. And hope that he also does the
Just
same.
downs a pint of sherry. And you see as he...
I'm not going to down the whole pint of sherry, to be clear.
You see as he stumbles slightly like this. But then suddenly, your mind flickers. And it was almost like a fleeting memory. It's almost like you imagined that he downed this pint and started to fall over. But then there you see him, Ephraim Stoll, with a full pint. And he just goes... Maybe just a little, like that, and he just puts the pint down. Yeah, there you go. Cool. Lugus and Flopsy, and Hew, what are you guys up to?
I'm feeling very out of place in like such a party. Just aristocrats and important people, and I'm just like
Lugus
wanting to blend into the crowd.
Lugus is staring at people's ankles.
Oh.
Lugus, have you ever been to something like this?
No, not really. Back in the upper plains, we have a fairly spread out, sort of like Viking vibe village. This is it's a bit much. That there are at least some people my size there.
Climb onto Hugh's shoulder.
Come up here. Whisper into my ear. Keep me company. It's a very strange, but I don't understand what we're supposed to be doing. It's entirely out of place for a strategy meeting.
Well,
I can't see any maps anywhere.
Well, the map's over there, and I'm going to point at the people that Ephraim is like talking to Julius. That's where they're doing the main sort of strategy. But
those,
I think
they have
the aim
sticks,
of us,
like you push things around on the map with.
You can see that they do in fact have those big sticks, yes.
like a big shuffleboard.
Yes.
But I don't think that we're. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think we've got a lot to add to the discussion. But I think we're probably here more as figureheads and symbols of power and hope.
How depressing.
Yes.
I mean, is the idea then to do, and I'll look over at Julius, the perfect example, Kate, thank you, chugging back a drink. Is this the idea then, to give them something hopeful?
Yeah, I suppose. I mean, it's the night before a big battle, right? We need to keep the morale up, and what better way to make people believe that they can win if we haven't just got the power of one god, we got the power of like 6.
7?
7.
What's happened?
Who's the 7th?
Lugus?
Carry on.
Oh, right, yes, of course, because you were given, like, you're passed on to his powers, aren't you?
Oh,
You're basically the new tier.
No.
Oh, no, I didn't say that. You all see, as Flopsy points out, but there is indeed, probably about 6 of these sort of noble figures, these almost like kings, but with no crowns. But you get the sense that maybe these are the city leaders, but they have chosen to not come as their anointed selves, not coming in their kings or queens garbs, but instead coming as visionaries, coming as equals. And they're just here to see this battle to its victory.
Can I see what kind of strategies they're potentially trying to employ on that strategy board? Like, do they look like good strategies? Do they look like idiotic strategies? Is one particular person trying to like?
Well, what I'll say is, as you make your way through this room, as I sort of imagine you guys are at the back, you sort of, all three of you are kind of wading through the crowd now. You can see Julius off in the corner, just having a short conversation with Ephraim, and as you get closer, with your passive perception, you can see that they are overlooking a large map of the Neverwinter city, and they are moving these almost like rectangular blocks in different positions around the city. You're getting the sense that they're perhaps planning the assault on the city itself.
What's their plan look like so far, based on where I can see the pieces on the board?
There are, from what you're seeing, there are sort of three main points of interest on the map. The main city gates, the centre of the map, and the rear of the city, where it butts up against the Sword Coast. You will see that they move these rectangular blocks, so there's more blocks in one area, but then they do sometimes change their mind, or somebody else disagrees with that idea and moves that rectangle over to this location. So it's more just where to put the forces, where to prioritize attacks, essentially.
Yeah.
You all right?
So which one is me? I'll wander over and I'll point to the map. Which one's me?
Oh God! So as you sort of wade through the crowd, and you can almost see that there's not a perimeter, but there's sort of this stone, sort of 3-foot high wall in front of you, that it sort of just acts as a bit of a stage. And as you climb over it, you can see people starting to get a little bit shifty. As you just storm up and just approach this table, you slam both hands down and you say what you say, and this gentleman, he looks up. He's got thick black hair, only about a couple of inches. This is the guy that is wearing sort of this golden garb across his chest. You can tell that this is a very fine figure. And he looks at you, and he stares for a few moments. Hew of the Woods, are you not?
Indeed. The very same.
Tell me, Hew of the Woods, where would you like to be?
So peering down. So can I see, are there anything to differentiate kind of allied forces from... Oh, fantastic. Look at that.
Yeah. You will see blocks of rectangles. So what I'll do is fill this in just quickly. Solid. Fill opacity. You will see currently blocks like this. You will see, I didn't do this on purpose because I wanted to do this with you guys at the same time. You will see blocks like this dotted around the city. You'll see a large concentration of these rectangles here within the city. You'll see a large concentration of red rectangles up here. And you'll see more around this sort of area as well. There we go. There we go.
And where are the rest of the blue ones? We have more blue ones, right?
We have... The sizes of the blocks, Hew of the Woods, are not indicative of the amount of resource that they require, more just platoons as they were. We may have less squadrons and platoons, but that doesn't mean that we have less fighters.
So what, a platoon, I'm gonna have like hopped up at this point.
Yep.
So like you're saying that our platoons are like apparently what?
Well,
5 times the size of theirs.
look, the numbers are not in our favour. However, we are fighting demons, devils. We've fought these things for years over time. Adventuring parties have come and go.
Mm-hmm.
Look, this will not be easy.
Sorry, I don't think we got introduced. What's your name? I'm Flopsy.
My name is Devonston. I am the current leader of the city of Baldur's Gate. And you are Violet Cottontail, are you not?
Oh shit.
Oh, that's your name.
I would have known that, right? Oh, no, would I?
Yeah.
I don't think we...
You would have known the name. You
Yeah.
would have known the face.
Oh, shit. I mean, I'm sorry. Oh, God. Yes, I am. Sorry.
Yes. It's a shame we've not been formally introduced up to this point. But
Well, I mean, I don't really come from particularly strong or, aristocratic beginnings. I was a nobody for so long, and I wish in some ways it did stay that way, but it didn't, and that's fine.
Your mother and father, no, they weren't nobodies. I knew them well.
I'm sorry, what?
Yes, I knew them very well.
Oh, were you in their adventuring party?
No, adventuring parties, I didn't have much time for that, but I gave them quite a few tasks to go on, and they always made good when they came back and showed me their kills as they would drag them into my hall and place them before me to prove that they have done the task. I would have just believed them, to be fair. But we've heard good things about you, Violet Cottontail. Your name has come up quite a lot these last 2 weeks.
Thank you. It's an honour to meet you. I've only heard your name. I've never obviously seen you around. I appreciate that walking around Baldur's Gate just randomly is probably not the most sensible option for someone of your status.
Like you know, Baldur's Gate, we keep ourselves to ourselves. And you not seeing my face, probably the way I wanted it to be.
Understandable. Look, and she's gonna kind of like turn back to the map. By the looks of things, we're heavily outnumbered, yes?
Yes. But they are divided, and they are split, and they are not coordinated. We have the expertise to do one
How do you
large
know that? Do you have men on the inside?
Not necessarily. And he sort of turns to his left, and you can see 2 men almost in arcane garbs, and they're holding these 2 large globes in their hands. As you look over to them, their whole eyes are just bright white, like they're almost in a trance as they were. He looks over to them. We have eyes in the city. Scry spells. We have a few of them dotted around in the vicinity, within the city and outside around there. We believe Asmodeus knows we have these eyes, though, and he isn't doing anything to stop us looking.
Which means that he wants us to see.
Yes.
Do you trust the intelligence these eyes are giving you? As he can't be feeding you false information.
Oh, we have a certain procedure where we swap the eyes out. No, I don't mean literally, but we swap people in. The scry spell, it's a hard spell to learn, but once you know it, it's fairly easy to do. We had a stream of people from the Magic Emporium. However, that has stopped, and we have lost contact with them. So we're just trying to make do with the people that we have that know scrying at this second. I do believe the information is legit, Hew of the Woods.
And Devon, tell me, do you know the location of Talos on here?
Yes. We believe Talos is powering the beacon in the center of the city. They're siphoning his power to essentially have the beacon bore the hole into the divine net.
Shit.
One of our plans is to free Talos. Another ally on our side is never a bad thing.
Well, I think that's probably a good idea, but how do you get through a force field or a force prison, whatever it's called? What is it called, Lugus?
Force cage?
That's right. A force cage. There are ways into force cages. And we have people, much like we have specialities for scrying, we have specialities for force cages.
What about the Baldur?
Sorry? The Baldur.
Lugus?
I mean, I was gonna... Okay, it's a bit late now. I mean, I was gonna ask for you to, I don't know, maybe observe the crowd for potential hidden demons before we revealed that, but...
I'm not shouting it!
Right, okay, yeah, I know, but what if... I know.
You will see now, as you sort of caught the attention of Devon now, that he kind of just goes... He flicks his fingers. One of the mages sort of exits their trance. He comes on over, he whispers something in their ear. You see this mage just draw these symbols on the ground, and suddenly, where you were once hearing the chattings and the murmurs of everyone around you in this large echoey hall, all becomes silent as this dome surrounds all of you, as they have essentially locked you out, and it is currently just this one mage, Devon, and you four, Julius, as you rush on over and jump on.
No, I'm not
okay.
done. I'm not done.
All right, well, hey, I'll tell you what then. Just before this dome sort of like that, Julius, what are you up to?
I mean, I'm happy to wait.
No,
no, you're getting in it.
I have to get in it. Well, okay, well, I was imagining that like Julius and Ephraim. God, I can't get his name out today. Slam down their second pint of sherry.
Yeah. You'll see he just briefly, occasionally, just keeps like changing positions. And
breathe. Stop cheating, Ephraim. This is not fair.
Look, I puked on the lady behind you. I thought best to alter that portion of time. She's got a very pretty dress.
I was about to say I think it probably would have improved her outfit, but we agree to disagree. Yeah.
Wow.
Listen, Ephraim, can I grab you and ask you about something? And he'll pull out very surreptitiously so that hopefully nobody else can see what, because I did get one of the palimpsests right off of Ash Ketchum, off of whatever he was called.
Jeremy Cash.
Who is he called? Jeremy Cash. So I just want to show Ephraim the palimpsest, and then tuck it back away.
Okay, so yeah, it's sort of as you sort of say, I need to talk to you. He sort of yes, my boy, takes you off into a corner. There are people around, but he sort of just shields you. And as you take out this palimpsest. Oh my. Where did you come of this?
I mean, where I got it from is not, Look, I wanted to ask you a question about something, and I didn't want any of the others to hear, so, is there somewhere we can go where they won't hear my question?
There's conveniently a closet right next to me. And he opens the door.
Fantastic. This isn't gonna look shady at all.
Mind the broom.
Get out of the way, cuts me elbows.
Oh, toilet roll. We need this.
Oh, perfect. Great. I'll kind of I'll close the door and like kind of prop my back up against it. And as I do so, I'm going to tuck the palimpsest back away, and then Julius's tattoos on his arms will start to glow, and he opens his eyes and they're just white. And I'm going to cast the Crescendo du Bois.
What a twat. Okay, for everybody's benefit, then can you just read out the description of that spell? Just so everybody knows?
Yes, I need to read it for myself as well. Blah, blah, blah. When this spell is cast on a creature, it allows the caster to know all resistances, immunities, and vulnerabilities. The caster will also know whether the target is leaning on an evil or good alignment. When the spell is cast on a target, you may specify 3 types of damage the target will be vulnerable to for the next 3 rounds. During these 3 rounds, the target also cannot lie.
Okay. I'm going to assume that you... hey, what vulnerabilities would you like to give Ephraim Stoll?
I mean, it rather depends on the answers to the other things.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. So...
I mean, if he's a good guy, probably doesn't matter.
Ephraim Stoll will... You almost get this meter in your head. This aligning on the left-hand side would be really good. Right-hand side would be super evil. Ephraim Stoll sits straight there in the middle. He is neutral. Ephraim Stoll, you get the sense, is somebody who does what is necessary for the greater good. Now, does that mean his actions are always good? No, it does not. So Ephraim Stoll is very much a neutral figure. He indeed cannot lie from this point forward. And as you cast this on him, he will just almost stand up straight. This playful nature stops as he does notice you cast it on him. Now, why have you done this?
Oh, come on, Ephraim.
We
both know why.
What? You're thinking I'm lying about something. Hit me with it.
I don't know what you are or aren't lying about. All I know is that you're not telling us the whole truth.
I am concealing things for your best interests.
What are you concealing?
I am concealing factors of this war that involve you 4. Well, I didn't know the spell helped me rhyme.
Whoa! Huh! All right, now, what is it good for?
Not doing the robot again.
Someone told us that you think we have to die to win.
You see his face start to strain. That is one possible outcome. Correct.
You're against Gattis.
Yes.
What are the other possible outcomes?
There are many possible outcomes, depending on your choices made.
Is there a scenario where we don't all die where we can still win this?
Yes.
The thing is, Ephraim, we're going to have to, I think all of us are really willing to put our lives on the line at this point. I think we probably would have been without knowing everything that we do now. So it would really help if you just gave us a little bit more so that we could have some trust in the people that are asking us to trust them.
When the time comes.
And maybe there's a scenario where and he'll pull out the palimpsest again. I do have a plan for this thing. I'm not going to tell you what it is.
Be very careful with a palimpsest. They were invented by Gatter's Cross. And
so
myself.
presumably he can avoid getting sucked in, right? If he made them, then he must know how to resist them or get out of them. Yes. So that's not going to work, right?
This is correct.
Okay.
We invented the palimpsests in order to trap the gods. We never got around to it.
What was your involvement in this whole Argon thing? I mean, it's a question that we've never asked, right? You and Gattis, you're best buddies. Well, you don't know that he's planning to destroy the world that whole time. You're so deep in each other's research, but you've got not a single idea. Then you build a fucking time machine. You sound like part of the problem, not the solution.
I was aware. And I didn't stop him. The truth is, I believed he was right. I concede now that he was wrong.
Right about what? Like remaking the world?
Tearing down the divine powers.
And so now you're what? Neutral?
I am on the side of the mortals.
Me too.
Please, can you stop this spell on me now?
You know, I'd say I'm sorry, but that would just be another lie. Come on. I'll tell you my 5-foot dick joke, and then we can leave.
You will not tell me, you will tell this entire crowd.
I am. No. I'm not. I'm supposed to be fucking inspiring these people. I can't stand up and tell them the 5-foot dick joke.
As you sort of try to leave this closet, he'll grab your arm and just say, "Now this is the truth. When the time comes, we will need to fight Gatter's Cross. We will need to fight him where he is in the divine realms. As if he descends to Faerûn, he will bring the Argon cause with him. And I do not see an outcome where that ends well."
I get it. We have to kill him in his home, right? Stop it from blow it up there and not let it explode down here. What about Hazel?
What about her? Kill her. That's what everybody else wants anyway, isn't it?
Not everyone, no.
He won't reply.
Let's go and get some more sherry.
Yes, let's. He sort of wanders out. And he just walks past the sherry and off into the crowd.
Guys, I upset Ephraim. I will walk out of the closet, give a wink to whoever is stood close to the closet as though we've been doing something absolutely filthy, and wander over to go and
couple of
join
the
the
ladies
others.
start to giggle, and you make your way over, and as you do, this dome just goes over the top of you, Julius, as you sort of go, what the fuck is going on here? And the gentleman will sort of look at you free. The Baldur. What is this?
It's an orb in the hells, which a certain archfiend I know has a rather strong connection to.
What if we retrieve this orb?
Well, I think it depends on what we do with it. The least we could is it'll remove Asmodeus from Neverwinter for half a day.
He looks a little bit startled. This is exactly what we need. This is the key. You're saying that there is an object in the Nine Hells that if we destroy it will remove Asmodeus from the city, remove his influence, and give us time.
Hey, it is sort of in his house in the centre of Nessus, but
Yes. If only I knew 4 heroes that were capable of such a task. Yes, Hew.
you'll get there.
I'm
He's
looking
getting
at you.
Wait a minute. There are 4 of us.
Yes, you.
If only we were capable, hey?
Aye, I know.
God damn it.
I can get you into the Nine Hells. We have the specialities to do this as well. But there's not a lot of time.
Are we the blue ones or the red ones on this?
Have a guess.
Well, the red ones are inside Neverwinter.
Well, that's why is there only like 3 little blue guys?
Oh no, we're fucked.
No.
Oh, we're fucked.
No,
oh,
not
good.
You
good.
listen to the explanation.
Because for a moment there, I was worried that we actually had a really massive advantage, but obviously that's not the case.
He sort of points over to the north of the city. This blob here, and he sort of points to these 4 rectangles. Let me show you why we stand a chance. And he takes one of the blue rectangles and he just knocks this tiny little piece off of it, almost like these tiny little Lego blocks come off, and he moves this tiny blue piece up to the top of the city. This is all we need to defeat the goblins. They've been overrunning the forests outside of Neverwinter ever since the adventuring parties were no longer there to cull them. There's thousands of them. But they're fucking goblins. I think I could probably kill about 10 of them with my foot. They're useless in every possible, imaginable way.
But there are thousands of them.
But there are thousands of them.
So what's
What
the
we
distraction?
need. What we need is an ambassador.
Yes, would you know one?
Well, there's
We
a lot
have-
of goblins over there, isn't there?
Oh, sorry, Violet, what was that?
There's a load of goblins literally just over there.
Yes, well, there's good goblins and then there's bad goblins. The actual species of goblins is sometimes it's stereotypical. Everybody seems to think they're bad. They're not. Just there's certain factions of goblins that, especially the ones that grow and come out of spawn eggs from around Neverwinter.
I'm more just thinking, why didn't you send one of them as an envoy?
No, we could do. Yes, for sure. They might just eat them, though.
I think
they might just eat anybody.
I think we know a guy. We might have left them in the Feywild, though I'm not 100% sure.
Oh no, he's on the ship. He's definitely on the ship.
Oh.
If you have a plan, I'm all ears.
You have a goblin.
So,
I mean, do you have any like air power? Because we were in Neverwinter and other places, and a lot of these fucking things fly.
I'm glad you asked. We do have an air arsenal, and he does take. He takes one more of the blue squares, and he places it over here, and then he takes another square, which is in fact green, and he places it next to it, and he says, "We were hoping that you would be our air arsenal, as you have access to probably one of the most powerful airships in existence, the Harmony." Unless, of course,
We also have a dragon.
I won't ask where that's come from, but sure.
I mean, aren't we better suited? I don't know. I mean, we all have different skills.
The way we see it, we need to stop the beacon as soon as possible. When we siege the main gates of Neverwinter, the battle will be long, and the battle will be hard. We need to get to that beacon fast. Now, I'm not going to ask you all to do this, but I think you can assume what I'm asking you to possibly tell me you're going to do. We need somebody to get to that beacon and stop it. The only ship capable, and the only reason we think air is possible, is because the Harmony airship exists. Captain Xandar built it specifically for wars like this.
You know where Xandar is? We haven't seen him in ages.
I was assuming he was with you.
No.
Who's been flying the ship?
Mostly Ella.
And Ella.
I did it once, but I crashed into trees.
Right. We're going to need to find Xandar.
Last time we saw him, he was flying to investigate the beacon.
Ella tried to send to him, but she couldn't find him. She couldn't see him.
None of my scouts have seen him. If he has gone to the beacon, I have not seen him.
Get one of your scrying people to scry for him. That's how it works, right? You find someone and search them.
You see sort of clicks like this. The two mages that are currently within a trance, sort of focusing on something, he sort of just thinks to himself, I need these two. They have eyes on Asmodeus right now. There is one other. Let me fetch him. You said he was last seen heading towards the beacon.
Yes, it was when it first went off.
Hey.
I will get a scrying on that as soon as possible. Give me an hour or so.
So okay. This is like as far as we've got. Everyone goes to the main gate. The goblins maybe from the north.
We have 3 modes of attack. We have ground, we have air, and we have tunnels, if we wish to take the more subterfuge way.
I like subterfuge. I'm all up for subterfuge.
I think you can fit.
There are ways into the city via portals. You may have been aware of one.
What, from Baldur's Gate?
The Ozzy Osbourne Hall.
There is one in Baldur's Gate. I believe that is the one you are referring to.
No, that was the Gritson, yeah.
The Ozzy Osbourne Hall, yes.
Well,
Where?
how about
Sorry.
I don't know. I'm not good at this fucking strategy shit, right? But you're right. Okay, so it needs to be fast because look at the little blue guys. They're gonna last absolutely no time against all of the red ones.
No,
right?
they will. They will.
We need to fight on multiple fronts. Like that's the thing. They've got a massive army. We need to try and split it up.
This is it. And Julius will kind of pick up the blue ones and start putting them like all around the edge of the city instead of in one place.
Okay.
No, I think actually, no, there's something a little bit different here. And she's going to like collate them all back again. If we have the main force here, and let's say we do get the goblins up there, why don't we then, the four of us, go through the tunnels or the portal? And
well, yeah, that's what I was
within.
thinking. But I was thinking if we spread it out even more. Like, look, this fucking red army is huge. It's huge, and we're not going to win in a show of force. We just have to outlast them. So the more we can spread out those enemy forces within the city, the easier our path. We just need a straight shot. Just the four of us.
We need to bottleneck them. That's what we need to do. They're a big force, but they're only as big as the path they go down. If we can get them through like a narrow opening or something.
They can fly.
I would like to throw a spanner into the works. You are correct, only some of them can fly. Because the others are our own. Citizens of Neverwinter. We plan to save them.
He did show me that.
The citizens of Neverwinter have been turned. They are ready to fight. We believe, our arcane forces believe, they can be turned back.
How?
Anti-charm effects.
If we oust Asmodeus to the hells, that might do it.
That would most certainly do it.
Is a force cage, out of interest, is a force cage concentration?
No.
It is not.
No.
Well, look, Lugus, should we stick to the plan that we originally had and do that? Get rid of the big bad.
The big?
Bad.
Get rid of the big, as in...
Do the thing that we were planning on doing.
I remember what we agreed on.
So we decided to go to the Baldur.
Aye.
Stop Asmodeus. Give the armies a fighting chance without the leader there.
Aye. Oh, you want to fight Asmodeus in the hells?
Well, he'd be by himself. Then it would also mean that the
enemies
enemies
would have some spare devils left in Nessus.
But
there's usually quite a lot in the hells.
At the very least, if we get him away from them, we don't necessarily have to fight him, but he'd struggle to get back out again, surely. I don't know how the hells work, but...
I thought we were more... I mean, I wouldn't fight a god in his domain on any day of the week, but I thought the whole plan was to just nick the Bale or do whatever we want with it, heal it, read it, destroy it, have my brother beam us back to here, evict Talos from his force cage, kill the remaining devils in the area, and then wait that 12 hours to set up, because he's going to coming back the same place, we assume. So and then jump him after we've liberated the city, gone all the.
But that's the thing. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying I
don't want to fight him.
Vicky does not understand how the Baldur works. Basically,
so
plan. What she said, what she was trying to say was, we go sort the Baldur out, get Asmodeus away from the city. That doesn't necessarily mean that we're fighting him in the Hells, but like get him away.
In terms of a strategy, in terms of the Baldur, Adam actually hit the nail on the head there. So the way the Baldur was described to you, because this would have only been like a day or two ago that your characters would have known this, is if the Baldur is destroyed, it will send Asmodeus back to the Nine Hells. Now, this is an object that you can carry, right? It doesn't need to be destroyed in situ. You can. It is very precious to Asmodeus, so there is the other option of bargaining with him or whatever you decide. But if you were to get your hands on the Baldur, escape the Nine Hells, and destroy the Baldur, Asmodeus would be sent back to Nessus for a period of time.
Right, and then the armies fight in their places, and then we just boom, big hit.
And the enemy will be far less, and plus we won't be hampered by the fact that we don't want to hit the same people that we're trying to save.
I mean, we're not trying to kill everyone, right? We're just trying to get
but
beams down.
If they're sending our own against our army, as much as we're not trying to kill them, we can't really defend ourselves either, because at the end of the day, we're just going to end up exhausted. It's just going to become a fight of attrition.
Yeah, which is why it needs to be short and sharp.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that if we get Asmodeus away,
yes, but that's what we're doing, right? We're going to banish him, get rid of the force cage, get rid of the beam.
I think we're arguing about the same thing.
I don't know what your point is.
I'm saying...
No. We get rid of him first.
We get rid of him.
And that's what I'm saying.
Yes.
But I'm saying that it means that the people won't be charmed.
Yes.
So our army won't have to fight our own people.
Yes. We understand.
Your only problem with this...
We've got it.
And it is a good plan. But if you were to do this before the battle, you do not have a lot of time. We march at dawn.
How long's the march? I mean, Neverwinter is pretty far south.
Lugus Brushtail, a master of the arcane arts. You think we're going to walk?
I'm not arcane. I'm divine. It's not my field.
We have access to Dimension Door. A lot of them.
Alright, sorry.
No, it's quite alright. I was very. I am used to talking down on people in Baldur's Gate. I shouldn't do so. My apologies. We may make some people walk.
We'll arrive 3 days after the fight ended.
It would be funny, though.
Reinforcements.
Yes.
It would be very funny.
It would be funny. You know, just like, I don't know, Gary. Just make him...
No, Luffy. Make Luffy walk.
Luffy.
Yeah.
Like, if we just all, like... If we told him that we were leaving at 10, but actually we all Dimension Doored out at 9, he would have to walk.
Just leave a map.
Yes.
X on it.
What a good plan.
What's up with all of this hazing? What is going on in this place?
That's a good plan. You see, he takes one of the blue blocks, takes it off, and puts it back in the city of Waterdeep. This is Luffy, and this is plan 2.
That's half our fucking army, man. Don't leave him behind. Come on.
We have thousands, if not hundreds of thousands. The army of Faerûn is strong, it is large, and it is willing to fight. We can win this, and I am not just saying that. We can win this fight. But if Asmodeus is not part of the fight, well, this will just be a slaughter. And we will destroy everything that they've got going on. You've brought us the key.
And like 4 gods.
Well, yes, I was counting them.
We're forgetting about the gods.
We're not forgetting about them. I was just assuming they were going with you. if you can see that their use is better utilized with the armies, I'm quite happy to take your discretion on that. In fact, here, let me get you, what color would you like for the gods?
Gold.
Gold.
Rainbow.
I cannot do fucking
Gold.
rainbow. for God's
Yellow.
sake. I mean, same thing.
Brown.
No, it's gold now. Look, I took the first answer.
The thunder's totally brown. Come on.
This block here symbolizes Mistra, Selune, and Lathander. Where would you like them to be?
Beaten. We should probably ask them, really.
We should, and why don't we split them up?
Okay. What we should probably do is probably have a think on it.
Aye.
You've got tonight. Enjoy yourselves, though, as this may be the last time you can. But I need to go to the toilet. So I'm going to take a short break from this conversation.
I need a wee.
And I need a wee.
Me
So-
too. I've drank 2 pints of sherry.
We will be back in just a second. Back in a sec. Let's jump back into it. Strategy has been talked about. So we will go back to here.
None of that.
You'll see him sort of drop this dome of silence now. The mage will sort of go back, pick up one of the orbs, and just begin to jump back into a trance now as she begins, as they begin their scrying spell. You'll see the gentleman sort of say, "Well, go and mingle. I don't know. Do what you guys do. I'm going to. I have to make the wizard make a speech now."
Oh, God.
Yes.
He said it was going to be long. Do you want it to be long?
I told him literally like 30 seconds max, no jokes.
I think he's got a very long speech with a lot of jokes.
Well, he is known for chronomancy, as he keeps telling me. So maybe his long is actually quite short. Who knows?
Let's pray.
Thank you all for your insight. And the plan you have come up with is amazing. It's so well thought out. But we will discover what that plan is.
That is
Next week.
definitely what characterizes all of our plans. Well thought out and amazing.
Actually,
They
surprisingly.
almost never go wrong.
Yes.
Down. I broke my stress cube.
I did the same a couple of weeks ago.
Has it popped?
Yeah.
Oh no!
No.
Don't let.
I thought these were unbreakable.
Yeah,
What
I
are you guys
know.
doing?
miss
There's
salt.
there's a video of me like like a really stressful moment doing this, and I kind of go like all the actions going on. I'm like, oh shit.
I remember watching it. I was watching you just going, what the
Yeah.
fuck is going on?
Also, it was like the day mine arrived at my house
Yes.
because you'd recommended them to me.
Yeah.
Was
The unbreakable
break.
cubes. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
was-
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Fantastic. As you guys are finishing up this conversation, Lugus and Julius, you both see Jeremy Cash sort of making his way through the crowd. Everybody's trying to like shake his hand, but he's sort of saying, "No, not now. I'm busy." As he makes his way through, gasps and awes, and he makes his way up to you, Julius and Lugus, and he just hands you both a satchel, as promised.
Oh,
Two
yeah.
palimpsests.
No.
Sorry again.
Hang on. I check the goods.
You see two empty palimpsests. So go
okay, make sure.
Lugus, pay the man.
with a palimpsest, please. So so you give him one back, and he passes you these two. You'll see him sort of just go, "Thank you. This Penelope very much is partial to this palimpsest. It's very nice. Like I said,
Yes, don't we all just love cages?
I promise you, inside here is like a whole other world, like miles
so-
and miles of room.
It's a gilded cage. I get it.
Some of us do like cages in the right context.
This conversation got weird. So you guys go ahead, and so you have 3 palimpsests total. 1 with some nasty shit in it, and 2 empty ones. Okay. And you'll see Jeremy Cash just goes and, I don't know, plays Pokemon with some fans. Yeah. Is there anything that you guys would like to do at this moment?
What is the atmosphere like in this place? What is happening?
Make an insight check. Anyone else can do so as well if you'd like to. Sure. I have described it as somber, but let's. You're sort of on the stage now, sort of overlooking the entire room. So let's have a look. Oh, it's terrible.
Oh no!
Oh, it's terrible.
Oh, come on!
Anyone else fancy a pop?
I'll divine guide.
Damn it!
You divine guidance yourself, you like.
Just gonna roll a d8. I rolled 2d8. I've got a 4 each time by accident, so that would make mine 15.
Sadly, your guidance, it just doesn't work. Oh, there's a fucking Christ, guys.
15.
The air of this room is a somber attitude. Spirit, you get the sense that people are trying to keep their spirits high. There is hope in this room. There is a sense that this battle could be won. But there is caution in the air. People are scared. People are sad that you see a couple of conversations of people saying, like a father to his children, saying that he will be back soon. And they ask him to promise, but he is not able to. Just that kind of feel.
Is there any music?
There is currently no music. No. But you will see now as Ephraim sort of makes his way up onto this staged platform area and just sort of greets you all and sort of gives you a stern look, Julius. Oh, it's strategy, eh? He sort of makes his way over to the map. And he just sort of telekinetically shoves all the pieces around. He goes, hey, look, I will make a plan, yes. But as he looks over the table, he just goes, interesting. And he makes his way up sort of in front of you all. He turns around to you four and sort of says, I'm going to make my speech now. Is there anything you guys wish for me to say to these people? In fact, no, hold fire. You'll see him sort of raise a hand, place it against his neck as he just goes, sort of breaks a cough in his throat, and it just booms out across this room, almost like he's just in this entire megaphone voice. And he says, yes, citizens of Faerûn. My name is Ephraim Stoll. Some of you will know me, others may not. Tonight we stand beside one another as we share what could be our last meal. And he points over at now what looks like about 200 trifles. We may share tonight our last words to our loved ones, our last smiles shared between friends, as he looks over to Ella Plainstrider. Asmodeus, the Lord of the Nine Hells, has seized control of Neverwinter, and all its inhabitants are under his control. Although it remains unknown as to what exactly the city has to offer for Asmodeus, one thing is certain. He is currently trying to create a bridge to the upper realms to free Gatter's Cross, And as he says this, the whole room sort of stands to attention. Their eyes become almost determined in a way that they all know the name Gattus Cross. 5,000 years ago, our beloved city of Baldur's Gate was destroyed in a blast created by Argon Tech. Gattus Cross, one of the founders of the Gritson Group, was responsible for this tragedy. But if it wasn't for the valiant efforts of Biffa, Zorbal, Simni, and Steve Wagyu, our world would not be where it is today. What followed from...
Sorry, I'm just going to pause that because, like, I love just that every single one of them is well known by just their first name, because Steve is such a basic name. You have to use his last one.
Steve.
You see, as he does say Steve Wagyu, one person in the audience just sort of lifts their shirt, and they've just got like a pink t-shirt that just says Steve Wagyu, and just place it back down. What followed from this cataclysmic event was what we know now as the God War. The betrayer gods seeing our world in a vulnerable state, and our primes fighting to protect it. Some of you know this story already, but on the final day of that fateful war, the primes devised a plan to shut off all divine power from the world. They fell into a slumber, and Faerûn was able to rebuild. Over millennia we thought that this was all over. Sadly, we were wrong. You see, the primes, they only bought us time. Time for us to meet on this day and come together as one to end the war that they started, but to give us back our world. They put the fate in our hands. Some of you may also know that those primes and betrayers have started to awaken. Their powers returning to them, and tonight I have the pleasure of introducing them to you all as they fight by our side. And he points a hand over, and you'll see Lathander, Mistra, and Saloon, the crowd was just sort of part, and you'll see them just sort of there. Lathander's just sat there eating like a whole piece of cheddar, and they all just look a bit dazed, and you just... Who are? Nice to meet you all. And they just sort of hide away slightly. I also have the great pleasure, and he'll adjust his fingers on his throat. Sorry, magic, I'm getting old. I also have the great pleasure of introducing you all to our four unlikely heroes. Without them, we would not be stood here today with the confidence that we have now that we can win. And he'll look back at you four and... Come. Say something to this crowd. I do believe one of you has an excellent joke. As he sort of moves behind you and pushes you forward to the forefront of the stage. Hew, say a few words, as he places his two fingers to your throats to give you a booming thaumaturgy voice.
Good evening. I'm Hew of the Woods. It's nice to be here. Great. You look lovely. We all look lovely. It's great to be here. Oh, that trifle. There's trifle. If you fancy some trifle, like there's trifle over there.
You'll see everybody just starts going trifle.
Yeah. Don't worry. We figured out a plan. We're good. We're good for that. Lugus.
Just as you say that, the crowd, as they sort of like quieten down from just all talking about trifle, you just hear this voice go, "Yeah, Hew! Yeah, we love you. As you look down, you see Luffy amongst the crowd with the other Whispering Wood wardens. As they have
This
now.
fucking guy.
Who was the other one? There was Luffy and one other.
I can't remember. I don't remember Luffy.
No, we don't have to rewatch.
I'll go back through my notes and have
Yeah.
a look. But you will see the rest of the Whispering Woods, and there are about 75 to 100 of them that they've managed to muster for this fight. And they have all ridden. They basically, there's a lot of the wardens that you once knew, Hugh, that were no longer part of the wardens and had gone off on their own adventures. They have brought back.
Oh, brilliant.
So you will recognise a lot of them, and they will sit there staring at you awed, and they will clap as they are all on their mechanical wooden donkeys, and all of them in unison will begin to do this. Yes. Fantastic.
Yeah. I mean, Hugh, in fairness, seeing all of his former colleagues, shall we say, he's going to just kind of and rush forward and begin the process of hugging each and every one of them, as is tradition.
Fantastic. And the crowd sort of parts like the Red Sea, and you sort of go through, and they're all there waiting for you. Lugus Brushtail, care to say a few words? As he lends a little pinky to your tiny little neck.
Okay. I mean, Lugus is telepathic, so they hear a mighty loud, squirrely squeak.
I'll tell you what, he'll sort of say, "Oh, yes, my apologies. Hold on a second." Takes like a piece of lavender, sort of tears off all of the petals of it, screws them up in his hand, and just blows it at your face. And as he does, he just goes, Merlo couldn't speak. And you find that you can now speak common for a very short amount of time.
That is.
What would Lugus sound like?
Don't make me.
Knew my voice would be so deep. Can you go even deeper, Scottish? That was Irish.
Scottish.
Sorry.
I need to lower my voice 1 second. It's not working.
Come, Lugus.
Hello. Oh, this is weird.
The whole crowd just puts a hand up and just goes, hello, all in unison.
Oh, it was adorable. I mean, you kind of said it all. We've got like 7 slowly awakening gods on our side. They've got 1. He has been awake for a bit longer, but let's ignore that fact. I say the odds are in our favour. Plus, we've got a secret weapon.
And the crowd has sort of stays a little bit silent, and you feel this awkwardness for a start, and then just this one faint voice just goes, "Will you be fighting for us?" There's this small little girl with brown pigtails from both of the sides of her head. She sort of makes her way to the front of the crowd, sort of clutching this small doll, ragged doll with one button for an eye missing. And she says,
Lugus, what other female gods do you absolutely despise you? Because you never know.
Female gods despise me? I mean, none, I hope.
Will you be fighting with us, Mr. Lugus?
I mean, I couldn't call myself a hero if I wasn't.
You're my hero. And you'll see that she sort of places the stuffed animal down to the ground, and she'll reach into a bag and she pulls out this small quilted version of a Ratatosk. And you can see it's got the little name tag Lugus on it. Thank you. And she'll disappear off into the crowd, and you'll see that everybody just sort of got tears streaming down their cheeks as they all just begin to applaud. Anything else, Lugus?
Lugus is hyperventilating from adorableness.
And it'll sort of lean into you, Flopsy, Ephraim will, and what name should I announce you as? Flopsy, Violet, Raven Queen. Maybe we shouldn't tell them that.
No, don't tell them that. Don't tell them that. You can see that she is very nervous. Just call me Flopsy, I guess. That's probably the name everyone knows you by.
Flopsy, soft mittens. Would you care to say a few words?
You'll feel Julius's hand just slide into yours.
Okay. She was kind of like starting to hyperventilate, but she feels calmer now. What you're all doing? Volunteering to fight? Helping those behind the scenes, making weapons, finding rations, getting food, tending the sick, the injured. That's truly the special part of this entire experience. And it might be that you've got gods among you, but that is what's truly going to win this fight, is full-blown mortal courage and tenacity. And when we go to fight tomorrow, it's going to be your victory and your win that you have fought bravely and hard for, and we will endeavour to make sure that you are able to have that success.
And the crowd sort of lifts up their swords and their shields as they just all in unison just go, oh! As they are in unison with you.
That's what she's going to say. She's just going to go like, okay. Done.
That's me. And she sort of back up Ephraim. Whoa, well, yeah, no truer words have been spoken. And last but not least, Julius.
Give
no
Ephraim
second name, like Bono.
Give Ephraim a look. Kind of look at everyone else. I'd like to begin with a joke.
Oh, yes. Oh, everybody, prepare yourselves. This joke is the finest joke you will have ever heard.
Flopsy's going to kind of pull on your hand a little bit. She's going to be like, it's not that joke, is it?
So,
Oh, God.
Oh, God. Okay.
You may...
This wasn't how I was planning this to go.
You may all need to take a seat, as after hearing this joke, you may not be able to stand.
With the little girl with the pigtails, maybe cover your ears. I'm not sure on your age.
No, don't. Please don't. No. Go on, Julius. Tell your joke.
Okay. Yeah, Ephraim. Great. Thanks, buddy. Okay, fantastic. So...
Dickhead.
Back at the straddle strumpet, there was a courtesan named Massive Molly, so named for her very generous assets. One of them being a I can't do this, guys. One of them being a 5-foot dick. And, you know, in that line of work, you don't tend to ask many questions, right? But one day, we were both a little bit drunk, and I said, hey, Molly, how the hell did you get a 5-foot dick? And she told me the story. Like many courtesans, it was truly tragic that she was starving on the streets. And one day, she found this grocer, and he said, you can ask for 3 things, and I will give you any of those things that you want. So, being starving, the first thing she asked for was, I just love a sack of potatoes, right? Please, just a sack of potatoes. And lo and behold, this sack of potatoes appeared in front of her. And he didn't ask for any money at all. What a nice guy. And then kind of encouraged by this, she said, oh, okay, well, can I have like a, what do you call them? Like a bunch of carrots. And so, lo and behold, 2 seconds later, a bunch of carrots appeared. And then, what do you need to finish off the perfect roast dinner? A massive cock. And a story. So, thanks for that.
I'll tell you what. I was going to make you roll. But because you actually did get a giggle from me, you will see that the crowd does indeed start to laugh. You see Ephraim's face does sort of a little bit frustrated that actually it was indeed funny, and you see the crowd do actually start. It's one of those jokes that sort of, it goes from the front and sort of lingers around the middle of the crowd, makes it to the back, and then starts to make its way forward again as the laughter actually comes in. It's one of those ones that lingers in your head for a while and is funnier and funnier, and then they're all just sort of just, hey, yeah.
No one can ever see this.
Fantastic. Julius, is there anything else you wish to say?
Yes, fuck you, Ephraim.
Fuck you.
Well, I'll take a good look around at the crowd and my friends. I do have something to say, actually. I say, fuck the gods, man. I make eye contact with Saloon, Mistra, and the other one, Lathander.
Lathander's just
here. Yeah, fuck you, Lathander.
Fuck you.
He just holds up his block. He just holds up his block of cheese and just.
I gotta look at all of these people. Yeah, I'm sorry. All I've heard, it feels like in forever is gods this, gods that, and I guess I say, fuck them, and also this is not about them, right? We're not standing here for them. I mean, this is awkward because until like yesterday, I couldn't imagine anyone less qualified to stand in front of you today. But I have tuned out of every single conversation about the gods. It's just, I know some of them now, and I still don't know which ones of them are tosses and which ones of them are actually okay. And I guess I'm here to say that the reason that I'm here is not because of the gods, not because I like them, not because I hate them, not because I want to defend them or destroy them, as I know many of you want to do, but because I am a selfish asshole and I have something to protect, which is mine. And many of you may think you're standing here to fight the gods or to advocate for them, but I think you're all just really here for the things that you want to protect. The lives that you make and the people you love and the things that you hold dear. And, I've died a lot of times and lived a lot of lives, and a very wise person once said to me, and he'll look in Lugus's direction, that nothing teaches you how to live quite like dying. And, us mortals, the things that we have are temporary, and that's what makes them even more precious, because they're not going to be here forever. And the gods, they can never understand that, because how can you understand that when you're endless? So, fuck them. And, the cataclysm, I was there, and it wasn't the end of the world like we all talk about it, because at the end of the day, even when everything was destroyed, there was still some people with the strength to stand and the will to stand against all that was bad. And so I'm not going to guarantee you success tomorrow. I'm not going to say that we're definitely going to win, because I don't know whether we will. But what I will guarantee you is this, that before we pulled ourselves out of the mud and the blood, and we fought back and we built this amazing life for ourselves. And so even if we fuck it all up tomorrow, we'll just do it again, because that is what we do. So fuck the gods. And I say, let them show us all of their mighty power and all of their brilliant divinity. Let them hit us with everything that they fucking have. And we will show them that we might be mortal, but we can make gods of ourselves. And on the last bit, I want to look cool somehow. I want to fucking glow or like light my fiery sword or something.
Yeah, what do you want to do? Like you do both?
Yeah, fuck it, I will. I will draw my sword, drag my hand along it, make it go on fire, and then be like, let's go fuck shit up. And
just everybody, in response to that, will just hold up their weapons, hold up their shields, and just, for Faerûn! As they all just sort of shout in harmony once between the other. Everyone just starts shouting up. Ephraim sort of leaves it for a couple of minutes. Now. You'll see him. He's got almost these cue cards in front of his hands, and he'll just... I don't need this one. I don't need... You guys said this better than I could have. Now. Feast on all the food that you all wish to. Come dawn, we will march, and we will give everything to stop Asmodeus and Gatter's Cross. We will stop the tyranny that they have caused, and we will save our people and let this land be free once more. Now please, the trifles are getting cold. You'll see that nobody laughs. Fucking Julius. Look. Dance until you cannot dance no more. Bring in everyone from outside that wants to join. This is a night of celebration. A celebration of life. A celebration to the chance the gods gave us so long ago. Thank you all. That's it, bye. As he takes his hand off and sort of, the sound of the mic dropping on the floor, even though there isn't one. You four have grown so much over the time since we first met. Thank you. All of you. So much. I'm going to eat trifle now. Good day. And that's where we're going to stop just for a second while Vicky fixes her Discord. So, you will see now as Ephraim sort of makes his way off into the crowd of people. But as he does, he'll sort of clap his hands and music will begin to bellow from the walls. Just this sort of this almost slow rhythm harmony. A lot upbeat, very British at some sections, but very much designed to hype the crowd, get them moving, get them singing, and sort of, yes.
EDM.
That's it. It's just hardcore EDM. It's
presumably there's dancing lights going off as well, yeah?
Yes. It just starts casting it. You just see Ephraim start spinning balls around like the wizard.
People casting fog cloud at like angle height.
Oh yeah, most certainly. Just like that, it just all comes up. You can even see like they pack the strategy meeting away, and like as they move it off the table, they start to bring the trifles on, and then one guy just brings out DJ decks, and just there we go. No, they're just playing normal bard music. Sadly, what would you?
Bardcore EDM.
They've got to have a
bardcore EDM. Well, it's early on in the evening, so they will be playing like the family-friendly tunes. If you stay on until later, that's when they will break out like happy hardcore. So, but yeah, the floor is yours. The room is yours. What would you all like to do?
Trifle, okay.
There are just plates and plates of trifle, and it is towered high. Trifle on top of trifle on top of trifle on top of trifle, almost like 6 layers high.
You turn around and Hugh's got like 3 trifles in each hand. It's like,
you'll see Lugus as you sort of head over and watch Hew. Your brother Janus will sort of scurry up from between the ankles of the crowd. You did well up there, brother.
I mean, I tried.
Out of character for you, wasn't it?
I know. I mean, you try. Have you tried speaking with lung capacity? I didn't have much.
Hey, that's a good point. Yeah, I didn't think of that.
I ran out of breath so quickly.
Interesting. I just want to say, brother, I couldn't be more prouder of you. I just want you to know that. I really do. And somewhere, up there, Magnus. Somewhere down there, Primus. And somewhere, I don't know where, Atticus.
Alexis. No, and Alexis.
I was getting to Alexis.
Oh, sorry.
You made me question myself. I was getting there.
They're your brothers. You should know.
I don't know. I was pretty proud of myself that I remembered all of them. They're watching you, and they're proud of you too, brother.
I'm quite proud of myself.
You've come a long way. It's almost like Tia made the right choice by choosing you.
Yeah. Everything happens for a reason.
Hey, but there's also a little bit of... There's no such thing as luck. You make your own luck in this world. You make it sound like this was all bound to happen. I'd say this is all you're doing, my friend. My brother, not my friend. You're most certainly not my friend, you're my brother.
Ouch. I mean, same.
We're friends.
Right
as well.
back at you.
I just want you to know that I wouldn't be here if it weren't for you. I'd be hiding away, mate. I didn't think that we even stood a chance until I saw what you and your friends had accomplished. It pains me to say, but I faltered from Tyr's plan a few times. I didn't think it was gonna work. But it has, brother. And you've shown me that.
You're welcome, I guess. I had no idea you were such a pessimist.
Not a pessimist, brother. I just didn't think you was going to show up. But I'm so grateful that you have.
Well, guilt is a major motivator.
True. Well, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna go see what trouble I can get into. But I'll be there to help you tomorrow, brother. I'll do everything in my power to do so.
Are you going to join us in the Hells?
If that's what you would like, I could join you.
When was the last time you saw Primus? It's been a while since 3 of the 6 of us have been in the same place.
I would like to see Primus again.
Consider this an invite.
I'd be honoured, brother. I'll join you. Well, I'm going to go get my things then.
Probably up very early if we're meant to. Was the army leaving at dawn?
The army is leaving at dawn, brother.
At dawn, that's incredibly early in itself.
That's pretty early, lad. You're right.
I think I might go to bed now. At like 5. In order to technically get a full long rest.
You'll see the sort of the gentleman with the hair, and he just says, "Come on now. We didn't expect to throw a party without a means to get you all long rested. And we weren't just going to send a hungover army into battle." And you'll see behind him, there's almost these party bags, like thousands and thousands of party bags. And you get the sense that within them we'll be able to provide you all with long rests for the entire army.
Thousands, you see.
That, unfortunately, will only ever work once every 48 hours. I could see your eyes moving there.
Yeah, but each bag.
The effect of the spell in which it pertains, you can only be affected by it every 48 hours. Shit me. That's what you get for having players like Adam. You must be very careful when you introduce things. But yes. There we go. Cool. Flopsy, Julius, what are you guys up to? Anyone care for a dance?
Yeah. What's Flopsy doing?
Flopsy is kind of struggling to get into the vibe because she is waiting on news of Xandar. So you can kind of see her, not necessarily, she's not like got this nervous energy, but she's not chill.
You look around and you don't see the mage that went off to look for Xandar just yet.
Oh, he's taking so long.
Julius will come on over. Hey.
Oh, hi. Good speech.
Oh, yeah, thanks. I can't believe I said that fucking joke. I
can't believe. Why did you say that?
Because Ephraim sort of dared me to, and
Ephraim dared you to.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Well, it went down well, so at least there's that.
I mean, it always goes down well. Come on.
Does it?
Massive Molly. Yeah. Real person.
Okay.
No, I'm thinking of her. She's not real. Do you want to dance with me?
Yeah, I'd love to. Never been dancing.
Well, come on.
I don't know how to do it though. Does that matter?
Oh, don't worry. I'll make you look good.
Okay. As you both head down onto what is now the floor, and everybody sort of, as this music started sort of bobbing their feet, sort of, and all sort of freestyle dancing, and it has turned into almost like a ballroom dance floor with people just occasionally sort of moving their feet. But as you two make your way down, how is it that you will be dancing?
Following him.
With flair.
Then I will need a performance check.
Oh no.
Yay.
Flopsy, I'm going to need one And I would like you to tell me if you would like to self-impose disadvantage on your performance roll.
See, the thing is, I'm quite dexterous.
You are dexterous.
And I'm also quite quick at picking things up. So,
and also, I'm leading her, so could I give her advantage?
Go for it. I'll tell you what. You can, instead of using your performance modifier, use your dexterity modifier.
Ooh, okay, so that's 22.
22. So what I'll say is, with your initial performance check of a 17, you do start to follow Julius, but actually you start to pick up the rhythm for it. And instead of matching Julius and trying to match the steps, you actually take in your own style of this dancing, using your dexterous feats. But yeah, I don't know. Do you want to describe what this looks like?
Well, I don't know. I guess it's like a ballroom dance. They're kind of together, and I imagine there's some spinning around, like, that goes on.
With a 24, you can do some dirty dancing shit.
Well, how about this? As Julius
they're spinning around on one of the corners, Julius, you'll see his wings kind of untuck and like flare out a little bit, and he'll give you a look. Come on, do this. Come on.
Do what? What?
Get him out. Those and those. I don't know what I'm asking for.
Don't you think that's a bit ostentatious?
Exactly.
Okay. And then so she'll get her wings out as well. Presuming that's what you meant.
Yeah. It was what he meant. You dirty people.
Fantastic. And you will see as your wings unfurl, the large wingspan, the crowd will almost back up, and you almost have created this circle around you all, as around you two, as you both are locked in each other's gaze, dancing with everybody else staring at you, but everybody's in awe. And then everybody just starts to vibe with you, but you have your own space in the center of this room.
Yeah. Oh, it must be so cool. Like, there's like the black wings and the white wings. Yeah. And then like Julius will do a couple of like come up and like bring you with him, so you're kind of like in the air at certain points. And it's just a cute, nice time.
Amazing.
And as it kind of like calms down a little bit, and sort of the song's sort of coming to an end, she's just gonna kind of lean into him as well and like put her head on his shoulder. And she's gonna say, "Do you think it's gonna look like when all of this is over?"
Well, I guess they'll still be dancing. You know, I was thinking about this the other day, and I had this weirdest vision of like, you remember that beach?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking about the beach, and I was imagining like, you're like not wanting to go in the water because you hate what it does to your fur, and I'm trying to splash you, and Lugus is like trying to fight off a bunch of kids who are trying to put them on top of his sandcastle, and Hew is for some reason at a tiki bar with multiple coconuts in his hand with straws. And I don't think that'll happen, but I want to believe it will.
I love that. I love
Fuck
you.
it, it will.
She's gonna like hug you closer.
He'll give you a little hug as well, and like put his head on yours, and stop showing off quite so much, and just enjoy the dance.
You'll see that the bards that are sort of playing this music remotely just start to go into a slower song. It's just, I'll tell you what, Puppy Love comes on. And they call it Puppy Love. There we go. So they match tone. Julius, Lugus and Hew, as you see your two friends locked in a dance macabre. What are you two doing? Do you join them?
I'll offer a hand out to Lugus. Take my paw, brother.
You have to reach down lower.
Sorry, yes. As you hop onto my hand, just.
No, he's grabbed your middle finger in his tiny hand.
Can you lead? I don't know how to do this.
Sure.
Right.
Yeah, Hugh, get ready to go under my arm.
Right, hold on. You guys make your way through this small little, down off the stage, through this small little crowd. You come to what is essentially this open circle, this ring of people, while Julius and Flopsy are having this nice, intimate, sort of slow dance with each other. Hew and Lugus, you enter into sort of this pocket. Everybody's staring at you. I mean, if you're gonna dance, I need 2 performance checks. And
guys,
again, I would like you to do it with disadvantage if you feel it is appropriate.
It's definitely appropriate.
I mean, how would I think?
I think that's exactly how Hew dances. A 7.
Yeah. Sadly, I'm not sure I can let you use your strength in this dance because it might be perilous. Holy shit!
I am surprisingly good.
Classically trained dancer.
I don't ever want to tell a player what to do, but can you not divine guidance yourself as you go down and give yourself a come on, lad, give her a 30.
Exact on the dot. On the dot.
Julius, mate. You're gonna get showed up here. All right.
I'm used to it. It's fine.
Right, Lugus, we'll go to you first. Where are you? Are you on the floor or are you in Hew's hand?
I'm leading. I'm on the floor.
So you're on the. You tell me how you lead. How tall are you, Hew?
6'4".
I just want to make this apparent. How tall are you, Lugus?
I'm just under 1 foot.
Just under 1 foot. Explain to me, with a 30, how you lead this lumberjack into dance. And it is fucking beautiful.
Lugus he goes from his slightly shivery, uncomfortable self. He closes his eyes and he locks the fuck in.
The eyes open. Determination.
Hew is once again very intimidated.
Doesn't actually dance, but just so.
Hey man, freestyle it.
I mean, he just he's using his psionics, I imagine, to manipulate Hew.
All right.
And I don't know how to describe it. I've never danced. Have him sit in the corner on a stack of chairs and talk to his friends, mate.
Yeah, hey, I'm with you, bud. That stack of chairs is well good, isn't it? I'm with you on the stack of chairs, man. Right at the end. I'll tell you what. As you, what you'll do is you'll use your telepathic sort of psionics to sort of move Hew, almost like sort of letting him body pop his way into sort of this freestyle dance, and you're able to sort of levitate up to sort of his midriff sort of level. You both sort of glance at Julius and Flopsy, and you think, they might know how to dance, but you two have almost this rhythm, this synchronicity between you two, this dance that from the whispering woods to the golden canopies, 2 completely different places, but the dancing between you is almost so completely different, but so rhythmic and in tone and to the beat, and just absolutely everything. That it looks absolutely fantastic. And Julius, you do feel slightly intimidated.
I'm happy for them.
And our dance follows the grace of a pair of falling leaves.
Oh.
I feel like it's more like a tiny leaf and a log.
And a falling branch.
Fantastic.
Oh, dear.
But I am saddened to say that I will need Hew of the Woods to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, what?
What?
You.
It's
Not me. A wisdom save.
That's correct.
Divine guidance.
You do not see this coming. Nobody sees this coming.
An
Thank
11.
you, Hew of the Woods. We may get to that in a moment, but
No! Don't do that!
what? No, I will do it shortly. Hold on. As this is a failure, Hew, you do not notice anything. If you would have succeeded, you may have noticed something. But however, you do not. So you do not notice anything. None of you notice anything different about Hew of the Woods at this point. It is at this moment that you will all hear the doors burst open at the back of the room. Flopsy, with your perception, you will see the mage holding their sort of their orb comes rushing up to the to Dix and Devon at the top of the stage, whispers something in his ear. Devon looks in your direction, Flopsy, with almost these wide eyes. He whispers back to the mage. She rushes over to you. We found Xandar.
What? Where is he?
And she points to the entrance of the council building, and you will see the doors just, you can hear them bang, just, and then they just gradually just open with a large thud as one of the doors swings back, and you see Xandar, who I will show you as you remember what he looks like. Mr. Xandar, we haven't seen him for a while. He comes through the door. You see these golden wings behind him, but one of them is drooping down. This sort of blood running from his mouth. You can see one of his eyes is missing as he leans up against the door. And he...
Did he only have an eye? Did he have two eyes?
He had two eyes.
How many eyes has he got?
He had to. He
two.
only now has one. But now there is this hollow socket with just blood running from it. You see one of his arms is completely missing. You can see torn sort of skin and the sinew and muscle sort of hanging off. And with his other arm, he sort of limps into the room and he just bellows. You need to run. As he sort of hobbles his way forward, trying to get to you. There's obviously sort of like 200 feet between you all. Yeah, what would you like to do?
I mean,
as I've got my wings out, I'm gonna like bunny hop and then like launch myself towards him.
Yeah, Lugus unlocks in and instead locks it on a separate target and is just frisbeeing him and Hew over the crowd.
That's it. The crowd will sort of part as some of them are not too short to make of it. You see some people recognise Xandar, but the majority of people don't. They almost take him as almost like an enemy. Some people draw swords like that against him. And you'll see he doesn't seem to be too bothered, but he sort of looks around, darts his head around in a very sort of jerking motion. Just as you all sort of fly over there, you'll see Ella Planestrider sort of appear as she has misty stepped from the other side of the room right next to Xandar, and she sort of just holds him and, Xandar, where have you been? And she sort of looks over his arm and presses her sort of palm gently against his arm, closes the wound on his arm, sort of closes the wound on his eyes. And she just looks to all of you. And you'll see Xandar just... There's we're all in danger here. Gas Cross. He's here. The divine gate is broken. I need you to get all of these people out of this room. He's coming.
What? Can I fly past Xandar? I want to fly in the direction that he came from.
Yeah, sure.
To see if I can see anything.
So you fly out the door and you can see just crowds of people just in the street. You can see how they've sort of parted as this person has just made their way up slowly through the Waterdeep streets, up the large steps. You can see the trail of blood just coming from, like, you can almost see where he's walked. He's walked up the main street of Waterdeep. But if you, what I'll say is, as you continue out, you do see just for like, I don't know, 10 seconds or so, just sort of darting straight to where it is, that the blood does end. So it's almost like
he's teleported in or something.
Yeah, like something like that. Yeah.
Right, and there's nothing coming like in the sky. Like if I fly up a bit into the sky, there's nothing like in the sky. There's nothing on the ground.
Check.
Oh wow, I don't think I'm good at those.
I got in
Perception.
Oh.
Meow.
That was either a fart or a cat.
Oh,
Damn it! I was hoping it was a fart. With a 21, you will see. Well, just as a general perception check, I'll tell you what's over 21 is. You will see towards Neverwinter, where you know the city is, the beacon flickers and then shuts down entirely. This large beacon that was in the sky is now completely shut down, and it is no longer running. You look up the divine lattice. Shards begin to descend as more Argon droids descend from the sky. None of them near the city itself, but there's just more things coming from the sky. But the sky starts to darken, even though it's almost early evening at this point. It becomes jet black night as you hear the sound of a cat from down the street. But then the sky turns this hazy red, but with flickers of orange, green, and blue, lightning striking on the sky. The lattice begins to glow and then just fades entirely.
Oh, that's very bad. That's very bad. That's very bad. I will fly back. I presume the others are still talking to Gaz, but I'll fly back.
Gatus.
Gatus, not Gatus. Oh God, why can't I get anyone's name right today? Bloody Xandar.
I can assure you, I'm not Gas Cross.
Are you sure? I don't trust anyone.
Insight check.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
All this time.
Go ahead and make an insight check for me.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Can I join in on that as well? Because I like rush towards him.
Boom. That is a 34.
Oh. Oh.
Ridiculous.
That is a 34 on the squirrel.
Andy can't have secrets. Andy can't have them. You've accidentally fucked me, fucking Kate. And Luke, you'll see as Xandar, the body starts to crack.
Yeah.
And his eyes sort of close for a second. They open wide. This red haze will just sort of come across them. You four. Violet, Hew, Lugus and Julius. And you see as the face of Xandar, no longer in pain, sort of, with all of your insight checks, you get the sense that Xandar, Captain Xandar, is currently being possessed by something. The voice that is coming from him is not his own. we meet again. Tell me.
What do you want?
I want this world to burn.
Get out of him now.
I need him.
You get out of him right now or I'll push you out like I did with Hazel.
Hew. You are going to help me.
No, Hew.
Hew,
I would never help you.
make an attack on
Bloody possessed.
Flopsy as you become dominated.
No.
I would
So
like you
sexy,
to make an attack roll. Just roll a d20, add
Just
your strength,
Julius's voices in the background. So sexy.
your strength and proficiency.
Leave me alone! Leave me alone!
Okie doke.
It's gonna fucking hit me. You have like a plus
my
20 to
sorry,
hit.
Oh my god.
my strength.
It's a weapon attack, so strength and proficiency.
Strength. What is proficiency on here? +4. +4.
Oh shit.
God damn it.
Oh.
So, with a 28, Hew, you suddenly just your vision just goes hazy. You almost feel drunk for a second, and your thoughts just fade, and it's almost like you are just a spectator at your own event as you see, but you cannot control, your hand reach down for Baldur's blade, unsheath it, and plunge it straight towards Flopsy. I would like you to roll damage for me.
With Baldur's blade.
With Baldur's blade.
Just a d10.
Just yeah. So as Hew is making this thrust, he's just saying, "I will never help you." As he thrusts towards it.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
The damage didn't come. Oh, it's big. Oh, right. You'll get another
yeah.
chance to do this. Can you just roll the attack first for me? We'll disregard it. It's only because it does let you do damage before attack, and now roll the damage for me. So.
Okay.
It's less damage, so you're good.
It's less damage. Oh, for
One
God's sake.
So that'll be 20 points of slashing damage as this blade hurtles across your leather armor, Flopsy. What would you all like to do as Xandar in front of you stands up straight? His neck will crack, his body will twitch. I need that Argon shard. All of them. Give them to me now.
I'm going to look at Hew with surprise, and I'm going to whip my head to Xandar. And I'm going to... Right. So this is what I want to do. I want to reach out to Xandar with one hand sort of like holding where Hew just stabbed me, and the other hand sort of like reaching out for his. And the idea is that I'm wanting him to take my hand, basically, physically take my hand.
What, Xandar?
Yeah.
He will not.
Okay, then I'm just gonna lunge at him. And the moment that I connect physically with any form of his person, I will cast Mind Blank.
Okie dokie. What? Remind me. What does? Is it a save? Is it?
It's not a save. No, it's just the target. One willing creature, Xandar, that you touch has immunity to psychic damage. The charmed condition, it's also unaffected by anything that would sense its emotions, alignment, read its thoughts, magically detect its location, No spell, not even wish, can gather information about the target, observe it remotely, or control its mind.
So it just works.
It just works.
You'll see as you lunge towards Xandar, place your hand upon his forehead, or just his body in general. You sort of this force will go through your fingertips, and just before the mind blank takes effect, he will just, the red eyes will look in your direction, Flopsy. Violet, you are going to help me. One last time. And as that sentence ends, the eyes will turn back to their original colour. The body of Xandar will flop to the floor. Hew, you will do the same as you just almost lose your footing. And you see you have now got full control of your body, your blade covered in blood.
I recognise what I've done.
It takes you a moment, but it comes to you. You can't believe that is what you have done, but the evidence is there.
Yeah, the second I realise it, Flopsy, no! And I'll run up, kind of grab you, pick you up, and start kind of attending to your... I'm so sorry!
It's okay, I'm fine. I know it wasn't you. It's all good.
What?
We need to get out of here. If Gattus Cross is in Faerûn, and she looks around to all of the people who are now panicked, we need to march on this. We need to march on Neverwinter now.
Julius will, I suppose, flap back in at this point, because I don't know whether I was still outside or not. I kind of look at Hew and look at Flopsy like, what the fuck? What the?
I didn't mean to. I cut.
Hew, it's fine. It wasn't you. It was all right. Look, Xandar was possessed by Gattus. Gattus took control of Hew. Hew stabbed me. I'm fine. I got him out. Ella?
Yes.
What did he mean? One last time?
I don't know.
I don't feel anything different with the Argon, right? The Argon's still, like, there?
I'll tell you what you do actually feel. Just before that mind blank went off, you will hear those chimes within your head. Just those tonal, just like sort of almost like a G chord, just dong, just playing in your head. Maybe about 3 to 4 chimes.
Do I know what it means?
No.
Can I try to figure out what it means?
You can. I'd say in this time of panic, you wouldn't be able to, but just give it some time, and maybe these chimes will speak more, and maybe you would be able to discern more as time goes on. It's almost like they are just... I guess you can construe that these chimes are almost just acknowledging. It's just an acknowledgement at this point.
Is it, so you know how, like, church bells, you know if they're sort of like for a celebration or a funeral or a warning bell, like not necessarily church bells, but like, you know, there's different kinds of like bell that is used to communicate things. I might not necessarily know precisely the specifics of the tone, but do I get a general vibe of the tone? Warning, celebration that Gattus was nearby.
Okay, roll a d20. Plus 5.
Watch me roll like shit. Oh, that wasn't that shit. 18.
A warning.
A warning. Oh god, shit. Right, okay. Which means that it's on my side and doesn't want to be with him. That's good.
Didn't want to give you that just yet. Julius and Lugus, Ella will sort of turn to you both. Whatever it is we've got planned, we're going to need to do it now. as she looks down to Xandar, and you see he sort of gains consciousness for a second. Ella, I'm sorry. I couldn't stop him. Asmodeus, he's finished the beacon ritual. The divine gate is broken. Gas Cross has control now. We've spoken about this, Ella. You need to do it. You'll see Ella starts to sort of lower her head, and she reaches up to a porcelain mask and she removes it, revealing this face of a female. But you can see that her whole face is wrinkled as if it was severely burned across one side of her face. You can see one of her eyes is just completely white, as if she's blind in one eye. You can see some of her lip is just completely missing, as her face is completely scarred. Xandar, I can't. I cannot do this, as tears begin to stream down her eyes.
Do what? Do what? Do what? Excuse me.
Xandar will sort of reach a hand out to you, Julius. I'm his puppet now. You need to end my life. Otherwise he's just gonna come back.
No, I
mean, you've got 24 hours. The spell lasts 24 hours. You've got time.
This is Gas Cross we're talking about. I don't think it's gonna last 24 hours. I can feel him reaching back in.
Who is he?
This is a man. Power we cannot even fathom.
Xandar, what did you learn? When you were there, what did you learn? What did you see? Anything?
Talos. You have to free Talos. Get the Baldur. Get Asmodeus away. Asmodeus. He has another motive. I've got a feeling he doesn't trust Gas Cross entirely. He's got something else going on.
Do you know anything about it? Anything at all?
He plans to use the beacon as a bridge to ascend to the divine realm.
He wants to go to the upper planes.
That's why he rushed the beacon. He plans to alter it now to become a bridge. As he says this, he sort of just coughs up blood. As you can see now, as this necrotic veins begin to crawl up Xandar's neck. I don't have a lot of time.
Ella, you got to do it.
I cannot do it.
You can. Would you rather end it like this, or would you rather see him as a puppet? He's a free man, he's making a choice. And he's chosen for you to help him.
She sort of looks down at Xandar. I'm sorry, my love.
Wait. And you see Julius, reaches out, grabs her arm for a second.
As she's just about to place her hand on his chest.
Fishes around and pulls out one of the palimpsests. Use this, put him inside this.
But those
Can't get us from in there.
Those palimpsests are... They would be very useful. I can. But you might need it.
It's the quest item.
No, it's not.
The quest item. Julius looks around at the others.
It's up to Ella. It's up to Xandar.
I mean, maybe.
I think there's a voice somewhere saying that perhaps we shouldn't do this.
No, no. I will use the palimpsest if you want to. But that'll be one less resource that you have at your disposal.
Well, hang on. They could contain 3 creatures, right?
We don't want him standing with, like...
Don't put him in there. I'm not saying put him in the Leviathan one.
No. Is the guy with the dragon palimpsest new? Is it? I'm sure they wouldn't mind sharing.
We've given him
him.
his dragon one back. He's given us
Come
2
on.
spare ones, and we've got the one with Leviathan and shit in it. But this is the thing. If we put Xandar in one, likelihood is anyone else we want to put in a palimpsest, we do not want to put in a palimpsest with Xandar. That's a little bit unfair.
I did crack up entirely. This is a viable option. Sorry, I just couldn't keep it together by trying to RP, basically me saying, hey, you might need them, but if you do want to use one for this purpose, like, yeah.
I mean, so Julius would say, here's the palimpsest, Ella. If you want to put, like, the love of your life in there, go for it. But yeah, if it's a crucial quest item, then don't worry. I'll put it back in my pocket.
It is not. So I just want to make this clear.
Also, Hugh, Lugus, and Flopsy, what's your view?
It is not a. It is not a crucial quest item. It is a very powerful item that you have at your disposal. You know what those palimpsests are capable of. So I'm just saying, like, it's the same kind of vibe as that choice that you made with Artie Fell. It's that kind of that choice right now of if you chose to lose Artie Fell to bring Lugus back, a fantastic choice. Kind of that same gravitas, you will lose access to this palimpsest essentially.
How many do we have?
You have 2.
2.
Well, you have 3, but there's things in one.
We have 3.
So that means we have, like, how many slots? We have 1 spare in the Leviathan and
Correct.
Fiend one. And then we've got
We have 7
Seven.
proposals.
7 monsters. Oh, well, there's only 2 really big main threats.
It kind of is, as you said, though. Like what I was like, it's hard.
We don't have to do this option, by the way. I'm not.
This could be.
committed.
No, this
Right.
We could have
I'm
the
going
good
to-
creature storage.
I'm going to
Why-
take the palimpsest from Julius, and I'm going to kneel down to Ella, and I'm going to sort of put my hand on her face, which I know is, like, scarred and burnt. And I'm going to kind of, like, get her to look at me. Ella,
Yes.
you of all people know that this death is not the end. But this is a choice that you must make. And with my other hand, I'll offer the palimpsest.
She will take it, and you'll see Xandar will just go, "Don't you waste that on me. I've done my part. I'm no use to you. Look at me. I'm a broken man. I'm missing an arm.
No, you can still steer a ship with 1 arm.
Of course I fucking can. I could steer it with,
dramatic.
I could steer this shit with my fucking pinky toe if I wanted to. But that's not the point.
You'll free him either way. 1, you free him to another life. The other, you free him from Gattis's grasp, at least for now.
She holds out the palimpsest. You'll see Ephraim comes over as Ella sort of looks at it, not sure how to sort of operate it, and Ephraim comes over. If you hand that to me, Ella, I can do it. And she sort of places the palimpsest in Ephraim's hand. He twists the top sort of 45 degrees. He twists the bottom. He sort of pulls it apart, and almost the mechanical nature sort of unravels itself. You can see within it this piece of glass within the middle that is glowing green, blue, orange. He then places it back together as it is now an orb. He then presses a depression on the side of it as Xandar's body begins to just flake away, almost like he's been Thanos snapped, and that energy is funneled into the palimpsest. And as Xandar's body fades, he looks to all of you, and I'm so happy that I met all of you. And I'm proud of what you've all become. And I'm sorry I couldn't have been there with you at the end. And he'll turn to Ella. I do love you. I always have. And as he says that, is there anything that you guys wish to say to Xandar before he is placed in this palimpsest?
If
See
we
when
need
it's
it, we'll
over,
kick you
old
out
friend.
and kill you.
Sorry.
It's like slightly opposites there.
Anything else going?
Yeah, I say in my head.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
As he fades away, I'll just say, just rest, brother. For now. We'll see you soon.
I'll catch you later, Captain.
Catch you later, Lugus. Win this thing. For all of these people. And his body will fade and funnel into the palimpsest, and Ephraim will hand the palimpsest back to you, Julius. As you place it in your hand, you can feel the heat of this ball of energy as Xandar is trapped within it.
And I give Ella a hug.
Yeah, she is in tears as she places the porcelain mask back onto her face.
Can I stop her from doing that?
Of course.
Like, it's like, not so much, I'm not gonna just like whack it out of her hands, but I'm just gonna kind of like gently sort of like lower.
Sorry.
Yeah. I'm just gonna like gently lower her arm as it's kind of like raising the mask to her face.
Mm-hmm.
You're a beautiful soul, inside and out. You don't need a mask to hide that.
Thank you. And she will take the mask and just place it in her bag. Maybe I finish this as me. That's what he always said. He's hurt.
Fight for him. Fight for him. He's not dead. He's still there. And as long as we get rid of the threat, he's safe.
Yes. Make an insight check.
Why?
As she displays an emotion that I'm wondering if you can read. Anyone else?
Oh, 23!
23.
Anyone else?
Anyone else fancy giving it a go but
I mean, yeah, come on.
I mean,
I'm feeling fairly
Obligated.
My insight check.
Nope.
Oh no, that's a nat 1. That is the
Oh,
opposite
wow.
of what I did earlier. I rolled a 1 on both dice. I rolled a 20 and an 8
You
last
and
time.
me both, buddy.
So-
You and me both.
Lugus and Hew. This situation
Oblivious.
is weird, man.
Yeah.
This situation is. It's one of those moments where you're just like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say.
I'll tell you what's just happened. Hugh's like looking in her face, like trying to read it, and then he goes, "Oh, it's a 5-foot cock," and he just gets the joke.
Oh, Christ.
What a horrendously timed epiphany.
Oh, hell. But with a 28 and a 23, Flopsy and Julius, you get the sense that you heard Xandar and Ella speak to each other, almost as if this was a possibility, and they had spoken about if this ever happened, they knew what to do. And perhaps Ella knows something that she's perhaps not telling you all regarding Xandar's condition.
Ella? Why do you not say?
That was more than just a domination spell. When Gattus takes control of his victims, they are never the same. They never recover. They are cursed. Maybe when we win, I don't think Xandar will be the same person in that palimpsest if we release him.
There are spells that can remove curses, right? At least that's what I've heard.
We have time on our side to figure that out. I'll give you that.
Then we'll make sure he has the best chance.
Thank you, all of you. And she'll sort of walk up to you, Julius. Please keep that palimpsest safe.
I intend to.
I can't think of anyone else I would rather it be with. You're the strongest people I know.
Yeah, fuck you. I'll give her a big hug.
You'll see she embraces you back. And that is where we will go and end tonight's session.
Aww.
Can I just say, before we finish, because I will forget to say at the start of next session, I'm going to grab 4 of those longevity bags.
Yeah.
Let's grab our goodie bags.
I'm going to grab a goodie bag.
So just as you are close to the front door, you will see that there is somebody prepared to hand out the party bags as people leave. Do you see what I mean? So there's a party bag and a balloon. And
something tells me, though, that we may not be leaving by the front entrance.
Yeah.
But yeah, there'll be cake and party poppers and just little mementos that you can pick up before you get.
Little one of those stick-on tattoos.
Nice.
There is a separate man
hell
for that.
Yeah.
There is a
separate
The tonal dissonance. Wild.
Yeah. You see as somebody was getting a stick-on tattoo that after all this their draw just drops, but then they just go back to going, I would like the Spider-Man tattoo, please. And that is where we will end our session. And as always, we will give a wave to Vicky's mum. Bye, Vicky's mum. Bye.
Bye.
Wave for longer. It's awkward.
Lock in.
Fucking Lugus lock-in. We need to make that like an ability. Lugus.
The Lugus lock-in.
The Lugus lock-in. Fuck. It's like pure.
I'm not losing this.
I kind of want it to be a feature where you can only attack one target for like the next 3 rounds because you are so fucking locked in.
Andy, shut the fuck up and end the video.
I am fully down for that.
Are you? We will workshop it.
My wrist is hurting.
Bye bye.
Can we stop?
No, not yet. I haven't done it. Bye
I'll
bye.
use this one then. Bye.
At this point, it feels unnatural. Am I doing it right? Is this
going.
waiting?
I feel like I'm washing a car.